Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the lecture on Social Darwinism. The essay prompt here is discuss the philosophy of Social Darwinism and compare the philosophies of Herbert Spencer and William Graham Sumner. Then discuss the historical significance of Social Darwinism with the Industrial Revolution, identifying how John D. Rockefeller was a living example of the tenets of Social Darwinism. So the first learning objective is to define Social Darwinism and discuss the reasons for the acceptance of the philosophy of Social Darwinism. So that's what we'll be focusing on in this video clip. So as discussed in the American Frontier essay, the American Frontier created an environment for social mobility in society, or at least the concept of social mobility in society. The opportunity for social mobility existed because the frontier had no pre-existing social structure. Hence, only those who could adjust to the environment would survive and have a chance to be successful. So it's created this notion that the American environment will produce the best type of person for any given situation, and those that cannot make it, the weak will perish. Right? So this is what it's like out in the frontier. What will it be like once this American creed, this American notion is applied to the business world? So the concept of survival of the fittest, Social Darwinism, developed in the landed frontier and was seen pretty much as a natural process. Due to the practice of Social Darwinism on the landed frontier, the philosophy of Social Darwinism became widely accepted when introduced in America as an explanation and justification of the wealth and power held, immense power and wealth held, amidst absolute abject poverty. It was not a pretty situation being part of the working class, working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for wages that could not subsist an individual, let alone any degree of a family. So there's three basic reasons for the acceptance of Social Darwinism: the experience on the landed frontier, which is what we've been just discussing; laissez-faire, which is a French word for hands-off. So this laissez-faire is a concept or an economic philosophy that says the best way for a government to run is to have the least amount of government interference as possible. And so this had been long accepted in American culture, but as the economy is changing, people are going to begin questioning the tenets of laissez-faire. People are going to begin saying, we do need safety standards in the workplace, we do need a minimum wage standard, we do need a minimum age standard. You can't have 9-year-olds working in factories, this kind of a thing. And then finally you have the Protestant work ethic. Protestant work ethic is a long-held American creed. Best way to describe it is it's this notion that God helps those that help themselves. And you know that God has graced you if indeed you are helping yourself, and in doing so you are successful. Protestant work ethic is a good thing to keep in mind because it accounts a lot for the consistent need for Americans to stay busy and on task and be on time. This all comes from this experience in early Massachusetts colonial history of the people that first settled there. So anyway, that concludes the learning objective 1, defining Social Darwinism and discussing the reasons for the acceptance of the philosophy of Social Darwinism. I'll see you in learning objective 2.